Congratulations! If you're watching this video, that means you are endeavoring to obtain the most difficult asset here in the Lower Mainland. The purpose of this video is to prepare you and give you some much needed information to make the process smoother and allow you to make a more informed decision. We'll begin first with financing, as obtaining a mortgage should precede all other steps in the home buying process. If you haven't at this point obtained a pre-approval, if you don't have a relationship with a mortgage broker or a bank, the 𝐏𝐡𝐨𝐬𝐻 Real Estate Group does have a broker we can provide you with. This is ideal as it's very, very important for your realtor and broker to have a working relationship with sound communication. You want to make sure that you have the means to move forward in the property that you're purchasing, and the broker and realtor must be on the same page at all times through the process. I would also recommend to work with a broker over a bank for a few reasons. Some of them are, for example, a bank works for, at the end of the day, the bank, not for you. And also they're only available 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. A broker, a mortgage broker, is able to work for, shop, and obtain for you the greatest approval or mortgage from all institutions 24/7. And let's face it, most deals are put together on weekend nights, so this is crucial. While on the subject of financing, let's move on to closing costs, as there are costs that are associated when purchasing a home outside of the actual sale of the home itself. These are property transfer tax, lawyer fees, as well as the deposit. The deposit is your first installment towards the unit after an accepted offer with subject removal has been placed, and it's a sign of good faith to the seller that you truly do have the means to move forward with this property you're purchasing, and is generally speaking 5% of the agreed purchase price. Your next and biggest fee will be PTT, or property transfer tax. This is an unfortunate 1% of the first $200,000 and 2% of the balance of the agreed purchase price. An unfortunate money grab by the government, in my personal opinion. Lawyer fees will be around, give or take, $1,500. If you don't have a lawyer, the 𝐏𝐴𝐻 Real Estate Group does also have a real estate firm that we can refer you to. If you're purchasing a brand new unit, GST will be applicable, and this is 5% of the purchase price, which in most cases can be added on to the mortgage itself. Moving on, another important tip can be to know what's important to you when it comes to looking for a unit. Whether it's having AC, in-suite laundry, a certain color scheme, a view, only looking for a ground floor unit, certain amenities, etc. You need to decide which of these you can live with and which you can't live without. It's very possible that the ideal unit filling your entire wish list is out there, but if it's not, what then? You need to decide which you can live with and which without, so as to be able to make an informed decision. I've worked with buyers in the past that have turned down units only in the later time to look back and wish they had purchased it, now seeing the rest of the market and knowing that that unit that they had turned down was actually the best unit. Another important point I will make is it's important to understand that unless you're purchasing a brand new unit, expect there to be indications of someone living in the unit prior to you, thus making it a resale unit. By this, I mean maybe a TV mount on the wall, holes in the wall from nails with picture frames that had been up, a light bulb burnt out. All of this is really part of purchasing a resale home, and the seller really has no obligation to patch, repair, or remove any of the just mentioned examples unless it's agreed upon in the accepted offer. Knowing this will serve you well and avoid any unnecessary disappointments upon possession day. Let's talk about the offer process now. The first and most important principle to understand is when you write an offer on a place and a seller accepts it, you do not own that unit, nor are you fully liable to move forward with it. Generally speaking, on the offer that you're going to submit will be conditions. These could be, for example, approval from a bank for a mortgage, subject to financing and inspection clause. All of these are to ensure that the building that you're moving into is adequate and healthy. Until these conditions are fulfilled and removed, you can simply walk away from a property even after it's already been accepted from an offer. Knowing this is crucial, as sometimes upon finding the ideal unit, buyers get nervous or anxious and they want to do their due diligence prior to moving forward on the unit. The issue with this is it leaves the unit up for grabs from another interested party. The ideal or better option is to first secure the unit with an accepted offer, do your due diligence, and then decide if you want to move forward. Also, securing a unit is not always a quick matter. Sometimes it can take days for both parties to agree on conditions and price. In the meantime, it's important to be patient and have the end goal in mind. If you have any questions or there's any points that I didn't cover, do not worry. We can go over them in person together, or if you like, you can give me a call or text and I will go over them as quick as possible with you. I hope this video provided some value and will make the process easier, helping you move to the next chapter of your life.